Why does it feel like everything went to shit after the 90s? Because the internet got widespread. It truly changed everything in a good and bad way. Because during the 90s and early 2000s we revolutionized the way we communicate and get information. Suddenly everyone is connected all the time, capable of being force-fed doom and gloom 24/7. What is more, that doom and gloom is preserved forever online, and so it doesn't just come and go like it used to. If you actually take the time to go back and read old newspapers and sleuth through the nation's news on the scale we are force-fed today, you will find the nation and world were every bit as awful then as they are now. More so, in fact. Despite what the media would have you believe, violent crime is drastically, like 90% plus, down from the 90s. It generally continues to trend downwards, although we seem to have plateaued a little bit for now. Every empire has a rise, a peak, a plateau, and a decline. Ours is no different. Peaked after World War II. Plateaued until the early 2000s. Now we're rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. The world was always shit, you just didn't know about it. Thanks, Internet. 9/11 and social media. I think the main reason is that everything did go to shit after the 90s. Phones, internet, my standards were so much lower before I had endless options. We split off from the main timeline. We're no longer the main timeline but a sub-timeline that's doomed to failure. Somewhere between 2000 and 2008, college and home ownership became realistically unaffordable, as well as good-paying jobs became unattainable. Yet CEO's pay has grown exponentially. I wonder what happened, winking face. It began in the 80s with the economic policy of neoliberalism. The result was a steady transfer of wealth from the common people to the rich. It started showing in the 90s for the poorest people, but it has caught up with the middle class in recent years. Trickle-down economics? What a joke. I'm from this tiny place called Faroe Islands, and my mom mentioned pre-2000 she never knew about the Taliban, the Vietnam War and JFK assassination, etc. So I don't think it's because it's all gone more to shit, I just think we have more ways of learning about the bad things. Because the internet was discovered around that time. Bedor that you didn't know every stupid opinion that every secluded retard had. Not everybody had a loud voice. Not anybody could have the main character syndrome. Not anybody cared to have a saying in any matter. Internet and smartphones. Doesn't feel that way to me. 2007 to 2013 were actually 7 pretty damn good years. 80s and 90s were the good old days. Social media for sure. I don't often post, but here goes. A lot of pretty good comments here. However, as someone who has lived pre and post 2000s, I can confirm that technology, in particular the internet and more recently social media, has affected people's attitudes. Some may reason, oh, the world has always been bad, but this is sadly not true. For example, growing up we never had security alarms. Houses weren't built with security bars. Children could be left unsupervised at the local park. Cars were left unlocked, the list goes on. There's absolutely no denying that in general people are more rude, violent, greedy and have a warped sense of happiness. Many things have contributed to this. But the acceleration of the internet and technology has affected people's sense of right and wrong. Y2K just loaded on 56K. I will highly recommend the book Factfulness if you want some actual numbers on the state of the world. Soiler. It's not as bad as it seems. More freedom and choice is actually bad and is less freedom. We have too many options with the internet. People are addicted to technology and have social problems.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.